Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play series for Railway Empire. We just recently finished up our Railroad Corporation run. We're waiting for Railroad Corporation 2 to come out, so I figured I'd try out another train simulator type of game. Technically, as of right now, Railway Empire 2 came out, I think, May of last year, so that one is out. But I already had this one in my library, probably from Humble Bundle, if I had to guess. So I figured I'd start with Railway Empire 1. If we like it and we still have time, we can play Railway Empire 2, or we can figure out how it goes from there. Obviously, I do like Railroad Corporation. That was a fun game, so I don't know how this one's going to play into it. We'll see. But yeah, I've never played it. I've never tried it, so it's going to be all new to me. Let's just jump right into it. I guess we're going to jump right into the campaign here. Apparently, we can pick... Okay, there's different chapters here, so I guess we'll start with Chapter 1. Chapter 1, Great Plains. The first chapter takes you to the construction sites of the Union Pacific Railroad, which was started in 1863. Tracks were built westward to establish the first transcontinental line. While you are conquering the vastness of the Great Plains and the heights of the Rocky Mountains with your tracks, you will learn about the basics of Railway Empire. Thomas Clark Durant, the visionary in charge of the Union Pacific, will assist you. Are these all little missions, or are these just different places we got to go to? So we got normal pause mode. All right, initial capital, Omaha, rail network, realistic. Trains must wait for each other. You will need parallel tracks with just the signals. Okay, that sounds good. We got normal pause mode, manual, Trainiac, normal. All right, so the game pauses automatically when when building tracks, signals, buildings, and in bulldozer mode. You can pause the game at any time by pressing spacebar, but you receive a deduction on your rating on the completion screen. The game never pauses other than when newspapers and offers are displayed. I guess we'll leave it on normal, but I could see how, even with a discount, I might prefer the manual. Everything else looks like it's going to stay the same, so let's go with that.
I did an evaluation of the contenders, and I am the best choice.
All right, so we get to select our character here. When visiting his gentleman's club, Roger Smythe is always impeccably dressed from top to toe in a suit, top hat, and cane. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, we got newly constructed factories are cheaper.
Meticulous planning, tables, figures, and hard facts.
Okay. Is able to buy a town's factory without an auction. That sounds pretty nice. Auctions are 50% more expensive. So I guess there's auctions for other things that would come into play. Oh, is that the only one we can play?
Sometimes I think about giving everything up and dedicating my life to poetry.
Well, then I guess we're playing as the industrialist here. And yeah, we'll just put our name in there and let's go.
In 1863, on the banks of the Missouri River, the last chapter in the monumental undertaking of the Transcontinental Railroad began. The workers of the Union Pacific Railroad began laying their tracks westward from Omaha through the wild heart of the North American continent. Massive challenges awaited them. Away from all civilization, the country was vast, the weather ruthless, and the challenges tremendously energy-sapping. But there was a masterstroke of modern engineering to be accomplished, to tame the wilderness and to conquer it with steel, fire, and steam. Never before had anything like this been ventured, but the time was ripe.
I can't imagine trying to build a railroad across the west and then having to
My name is
get across the mountains there.
Exactly, the head of Union Pacific. We will go down in history as the ones who created the Transcontinental Railroad. And that, my friend, is your job as chief engineer. I can't supervise everything here on site right now, as I have to meet with some politicians in Washington.
Okay.
First, you should familiarize yourself with the basic controls. Move the camera in all directions. Now, test the camera's zoom function. You can also rotate the camera. Give it a try. Very good. Now you know the basic controls. Your first task is to create a rail connection between Omaha and Norfolk to the northwest.
I think the detail of the
Both cities will need a
towns.
station for this. You already have a station in Omaha, but you still need to build one in Norfolk. To do this, switch to building construction mode.
You would stop talking. I do like the detail here. Like, this looks really good as far as kind of the detail when I zoom in here. It looks really cool. All right, building construction. So we want to build a small train station. And it says we need to build it in Norfolk, over here. Looks like we can build it kind of anywhere. I guess we'll put it on the outer edges here. I don't know if it really matters. Let's just something like that.
Very good. Now the two stations need to be connected with tracks. To do this, switch to track construction mode. Now plan the tracks between the stations in Norfolk and Omaha. To do this, select the two station tracks one after the other. Then pay for your track planning.
Alright, so does it mean I can just come all the way over here? Looks like we can. Is that going to bulldoze some cow yard building there? I wonder if it just moves it. Tracks, 50,000. Okay, looks good to me. And pay and bill.
Now create your first train so that you can set up a rail line between your stations.
Alright, for sure.
Initially, your train only exists on paper. It's not much use to you without a locomotive.
Alright, looks like we've only got the Philadelphia here. Okay, we'll close that for now.
Additionally, each train needs a rail line that passes through all the stations it should stop at. Now join your two stations to the rail line by selecting them one after the other. That's enough for your first rail line. Now confirm it so it becomes active. Very good. Now you can see the journey your train will take. If there is something to transport, the train will automatically take it.
All right.
However, as each locomotive needs water, sand, and lubricant on its journey, you have to place a supply tower along the route.
Supply tower. Really, you want me to put it here-ish?
Very good. Your train is now traveling between Omaha and Norfolk. But you can do even more. Each city needs goods from the surrounding area. For example, every city needs corn.
Every
Look,
city
there
needs
is a corn
corn.
farm near Omaha. Until now, the corn has made it to the city in the conventional way, but we want to change that. Now construct a rural train station in the marked location with a corn farm within its radius.
Red one, does that not count? Oh, okay, okay. We had to put it outside it. See now. I don't know. We might just kind of make it go up that direction a little bit more.
Now connect the new rural train station to the station in Omaha. And now things are getting tricky as we have to deal with a logistical problem. As Norfolk should also enjoy fresh corn, there will soon be 2 trains traveling on the stretch of track between Omaha and Norfolk. Of course, this will then result in a conflict. Since trains cannot travel through each other, you'll need a side track between Omaha and Norfolk. This consists of 1 parallel track and 2 signals. First, create a side track. It needs to be at least long enough for a fully loaded train.
Okay, that makes sense. I'm assuming we do that. How do we do that? Is it not just the train thing? Oh, set a parallel track. Okay, I get it. And then we bring you up to here. Okay. And I guess we buy that. All right, now what? Do I need to connect this in? Might have made this longer than I meant for it to be, but that's all right.
Excellent. However, your trains won't necessarily use the sidetrack, as they generally always take the shortest route. For this reason, you also have to specify the direction of travel on each parallel track.
Makes sense.
Now open building construction mode and set up a signal in the highlighted area pointing in the direction of the switch. Trains will then be able to stop here when the single track is in use.
Alright, so I'm assuming we want this to go... I don't really matter. For some reason I prefer to put it on the right hand side over here, so we'll do that. Or is that not where you wanted it? Apparently that's not where you wanted it. How do I get rid of you then? Remove signal. Alright, so you want it over here. Oh, I see. I see. You want it to go... Oh, no. Did I do that wrong? I'm misunderstanding something here. Come on. Remove it. We want it... I guess here? Signal pointing to switch. Oh, did I already put one there?
Now make sure that the track can only be traveled in one direction. For this purpose, set the signal so that trains coming from the opposite direction cannot pass.
I think I'm misunderstanding something here. Hold down the shift button and select the signal. Ah, okay. Is that what you wanted me to do? Feels like that is not what they want me to do.
Excellent. Now do the same on the parallel track so that each parallel track has a different direction. Place a second signal in the highlighted area and block the track to trains coming from the opposite direction.
Okay, I think I sort of understand it, but it was kind of maybe not how it meant for it to be. You're going to go there, and then you're going to go there. Blocked for opposite direction. So we need to...
Very good.
There we go. Okay.
I'm sure that it wasn't at all easy. You will soon come to realize that signals are an important aid in guaranteeing smooth rail operations.
Okay.
You will find more information and tips under Hints and Tips.
Alright, good to know. So that took me a minute, but I think I figured it out now.
Now assemble a new train and give it a locomotive and a rail line. Your new rail line should run via Omaha to Norfolk so that the people of Norfolk can be supplied with corn.
Alright, so new rail line between Omaha and Norfolk. Alright. And then, there we go. So you actually have passengers as well. Should be, okay, but how's it going to get corn? Feels like it's not going to have corn here. I mean, we built the real train station, but we didn't actually ever build a train down here to get corn into Norfolk. And this train's just going to be running... Yeah, this train's just going to be running the same stuff that other train is. So I don't think that's quite what they wanted. It's actually got an elevation thing here. That's interesting. Okay, so again, I don't know if I understand Well, we're not supposed to go to Evans Farm. That's not what we wanted. Now assemble a new train and give it a locomotive and a rail line. Sorry, a locomotive and a rail line. Your new rail line should travel from the rail train station through... Oh, okay. See, I misunderstood. Delete. Okay. So you should be traveling from... Through... See, it's not what he said. I think he said something a little different than what I heard. And so I think that should take care of it.
Excellent.
Okay.
The corn farm will automatically make use of your train because the cities along your rail line are demanding corn. Conventional transportation is much more costly for the farm.
All right, cool. We got that figured out.
We're still missing something. Locomotives wear out over time and need to be regularly maintained so they can perform their duties more reliably. For this purpose, there needs to be at least one maintenance building on each rail line where locomotives can be serviced if necessary. Construct such a maintenance building at your station in Omaha now. To do this, select the station itself and expand the station with this building. Right, we've been lollygagging for long enough. I need to return to Washington for further miserable negotiations with our representatives of the people. I've written a task list for you. Take a look at it and complete the tasks within the given time period. Do not disappoint me.
All right. So we got a list of things to do here. Connect Omaha and North Platte. Connect Omaha and Cheyenne. Actually been to Cheyenne. They do have a very large train station there. Lots of trains there. Deliver 16 loads of cattle to Denver. Deliver 16 loads of meat to Cheyenne. Connect 150,000 people to your rail network. These are all optional, obviously. Connect the Great Plains with the Rocky Mountains. All right, so we got some that are dated. So we want to get Omaha to North Platte. That's basically our first goal here. North Platte is down there. So I guess there's no reason to not just go ahead and get us a train station here right away. I'm going to put the train station on the inside and have the tracks go to the outside. Okay. And then we'll get some rail tracks here. Looks good.
Good. That's finished.
Got a bonus for that.
You're making progress.
All right. Build city stations in the center to attract as many passengers as possible. Build the train station as close as possible to industries to reduce loading times. Ah, okay. So we would want to build it a little closer to industries and stuff. Okay, fair enough. All right. So what do we got now? I'm just going to get rid of some of these pop-ups. I'm pretty sure we've got those figured out. The better a city is supplied with goods by rail, the faster it grows. Select the city dialog and learn more about its requirements. If they're over 60%, the city can grow. Okay. So if we were to select Norfolk, we can see that... what are we looking for? Our city level 3, population 40,000. We have a brewery, which apparently needs grain to make beer. Okay. There's a little bit of demand for different things. Gotcha. Alright. Does that mean our other train is currently doing grain stuff? It's actually currently doing mail and passengers. I guess it'll just pick up whatever it needs along the way. Alright, so we did finish one of our tasks. Now we got to connect Omaha and Cheyenne. Cheyenne is way over there. I mean, we got money, so I guess there's no reason not to just go ahead and connect this now. Oh wow, the mountains look very mountainous indeed. Santa Fe. Where is there's Denver. Trying to find Pikes Peak. Is that Pikes Peak right there? It's supposed to be? Maybe. No, it's a little close to Denver than I would expect. Like Raton and Denver, like it should be here in the middle, basically. A little bit closer to Denver, maybe up this side. What river is this? Do we see what river that is? I don't think we do. Alright, I got distracted. Sorry. So we need to connect Cheyenne. Okay, so we can just come over here. I think we can just go ahead and put the train station down here. Oh, wrong button. We wanted to... I'm going to flip it around this way. So there we go. Kind of put it... I want to put it on the northern side, I think. I should get 550,000 bucks just for connecting these. Where did it go? There it is. Oh, it's going to go through that. So can we, okay, I was going to say, can we put a waypoint in the middle? Yes, we can. Cool. All right. Gets those connected, gets more money.
Those politicians in Washington get on one's nerves. But now let's get back to your tasks. As you can see, Cheyenne is still a little town hoping for an upswing caused by the railroad connection, but a city will only attract new inhabitants if it is supplied with enough goods. Cities receive basic goods from the surrounding area. If you construct stations in the right places and establish rail lines, your trains will be used to transport goods and you will make profits for transportation. But for this, you have to know what goods a city actually needs.
Okay.
You can find out any city's current needs. Now select Cheyenne and view the city's demand for goods. As you can see, Cheyenne currently needs only a handful of goods, and you can only deliver goods that are in demand. As the city grows, it will demand further goods. At the moment, you can supply grain and wood. Both of these goods are available to the north of Cheyenne.
Grain and wood. Okay.
Connect Cheyenne to a timber business and a wheat farm, and establish a new rail line that connects them both to Cheyenne.
Okay. So we'll go ahead and get us a small train station up here. Can we get both in the same? We cannot. Well, it's got the highlight in the middle. That feels like that would be a little weird. Because that's not going to be close enough to both. I mean, I guess a large train station would cover both. Does it say that? I don't think it says that, but it would technically cover both in one fell swoop here. Maybe we're okay with doing this. That's a lot for just a little thing here. Is there another option? Like, can we upgrade the small train stations? Once we kind of get those rolling? Like, if we were to select our small train station here, we can expand the station, huh? Number of tracks, okay. I don't know if that's what we're wanting to do, though. Terminal station, warehouse, big warehouse maintenance. Large station plus signal control. There's a lot of options here. I'm guessing that we just need to go straight to the large one here. And that's probably maybe not the right move, but we're going to do it. Just because it's going to connect both at the same time. All right, and then I can connect the rail. I mean, it's a little overkill, but there might have been a better way to do this. I do want to just kind of connect you down here. I guess for now, we're just going to connect it to the one line. And then new rail line. So we need to get a new train, and it needs to go. Get the train itself, and then we need to set a rail line from Cook, whatever it's called, down to there.
Well done.
Okay.
The city will soon grow. You can see how well it is being supplied at any time in the city dialogue. Basically, a city will grow once its demands are sufficiently met. I think you have learned enough. Complete the rest of your tasks.
Little bridge there. All right, so that will get Cheyenne some grain and I guess wood. We do still, I'm assuming, need meat and beer at some point. All right, what other tests we got? Deliver 16 loads of cattle to Denver, 16 loads of meat to Cheyenne. So getting another line to Cheyenne for meat would probably be a great idea, since we got meat coming back over here. Meat's coming from Omaha. Guess we can see the supply. Okay, that makes sense. Then we need to get a meat from Omaha to Cheyenne. Now this will currently be the only train that's going that direction, so the siding here should be enough for what we need. Assuming it's not currently working, huh? Why are you not currently working? What are we stuck on? I'm not sure what we're stuck on. Where's our other train? I'm confused. Are you just getting repaired or are you just completely stuck? You are being loaded. Okay, you're just straight up being loaded. Okay. We were waiting for you to get loaded. You're going to move up here. Once you get past there, then this guy can move, presumably. So not... We still need to figure... Probably need to double track at some point. I just kind of watch this and see what it does. Make sure it's doing the right thing. Hello, Eagle. Now this one should be free. No. Okay. Cool. I just want to make sure those were getting free. So another train line again for meat from Omaha to Cheyenne would probably be a good move here. So let's get us a new train. Let's go ahead and get us... we're going to add the locomotive here. To Philadelphia. And we'll do another line going from Omaha to Cheyenne. And hopefully that will deliver meat. What was that? Omaha Cheyenne is waiting for track clearance. Okay. So yeah, we're just gotta wait for track clearance. That makes sense. Now this one is only gonna be carrying a little bit of meat right now, so it will take several trips for it to get to the 16 loads that we need. More than likely what we're gonna want to do is get more, like a better setup here. Like I said, a double line would be good. We could expand this over here to get a double line. But specifically between Omaha and Norfolk would be probably our best bet. But I don't know. For now it's running. So I'm not super concerned just yet. Oh, hello. Unrest in New York. Populace does not want to go to war. I don't blame them. Anything else here we need to read about? Alright, so that'll start getting stuff to there. Now we need to get some cattle to Denver. So we do want to connect to Denver over here. Is there a way to rotate the... I mean, I'm assuming not, but is there a way to rotate the station once we've placed it? I don't think so. You know, we don't have a maintenance shed over here for this train that's coming over this way. Probably a good idea to build a maintenance shed in this area. Don't know what it's going to be doing with all this stuff, but we'll see how that works. And then, I don't know, what's the best way to get a train line coming down to Denver? Probably just come out the back here, which probably means what we want to do is expand this a little bit. And effectively just move this train and connect to that instead. Okay. I kind of want a third line here, actually. It just does that one by itself. Okay. How much does it cost us to get a third line? $100,000 bucks. Okay, that's still getting kind of expensive. But it will get us the 4 tracks that we want. We could then, I guess... Well, let me let you kind of move along a little bit here, my friend. And, okay, so we want to edit this. What is the best way to do that? Bulldoze, I guess. Okay. Oh, that bulldozes the whole line. I just want to bulldoze the set section, remove section of railroad track, set section. Okay, then can I bulldoze this over here separately? No. Set that. Okay, bulldoze that. Okay, so it is in use currently. Well, let me let the train move up there then. And see what we can do from here. It's all a learning process. I mean, the general idea of the game is going to be similar to the Railroad Corporation game that we played, but the how you implement it is obviously going to be where it becomes different. All right, so you're there. Hopefully that means we can bulldoze now. So let's go ahead and I'm going to bulldoze pretty far back. Set selection and then bulldoze. Okay. And then we should be able to add the track from here. Let's put it to the outer line. And that'll get that going. Cool. All right. And then same thing here. We're going to set the section to right about there, I guess. And we'll bulldoze. Oh, I didn't do that right. Set the section, then bulldoze. And then track construction from there. Probably to the second line here. No. Cancel that. I want to go from here. How do I get rid of you? Cancel. Oh, clear plan. There we go. I want to go from here. I'm going to go to this one, I think. Because, yeah, I think this will be good. We'll go there because then we'll have like a second track maybe at some point. And then I think the one that we want to go down to Denver is going to be just the bottom part of this. All right, so that gets that set up. And then let's set up a train station in Denver. Presumably we can just do a small one. We'll put it on, I don't know, we'll put it on the outer side maybe. Nope. Keep hitting the wrong button there. There we go. Put it over here on the edge of Denver. And then we'll get a track going up to the bottom little bit here. Yep, right there. All right. Pay and build. All right, so that gets us from Cheyenne down to here. Technically gets everything connected. We got to get some meat or some cattle to Denver now. So we'll get that rolling here in a minute. And when there might be we might put another track coming this direction at some point. So we'll figure that out here in a bit. But we're going to put a cut in there. A little overtime. That's okay. It does. I mean, I like the look of the game so far. I think the detail is really cool. Is there a way to pause? Okay. I like the detail of the game so far. It's really cool. Like the way you can zoom in, see the buildings. I think the graphical quality of this game is really nice. A little bit of nuance that we've got to figure out and learn that's a little bit different from the Railroad Corporation game, but I think this is gonna be a lot of fun. I think I'm enjoying the idea of it, and I'm gonna have fun playing through the campaign. So if you have any tips or tricks or ideas, let me know. But obviously, I'm just gonna try and learn as I go, and as we go, we'll get better. So I do appreciate you guys watching, though. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.